Hey guys, Jake from Sharp, and today we are taking a look at Takeshi Saji's Rainbow Damascus Nakiri in 165 millimeters. So, like I said, this guy has 165 millimeter blade length, which is standard for any Nakiri, Santoku, or Bunka, or other mid-sized knife. It has an overall length of 295 millimeters. It's made out of a VG10 stainless steel core with a stainless cladding, and the Rainbow Damascus, which can be pretty hard to pick up in video, is actually made by the layers of brass and copper in the cladding. Check the product photos for this because I did a lot better job showing them off there. But really, unless you see these guys in person, it's really, really hard to capture what they actually look like being so reflective. But they are exceptionally beautiful. While we're up here, we have a Western handle with 3 pins, a mosaic pen in the middle, welded steel bolster, and desert ironwood. Full tank construction, of course, being a Western. Really, really nicely done handle. I really love the hook on the end of these guys. It's super comfy. They did a really nice job, and it's super beautiful the way the light hits everything. On to some more specs. Like I said, this guy's got a VG10 core with a heat treat of 60 to 61 Rockwell hardness, so not the hardest. That being said, these guys are certainly pushing towards the laser side. They're super duper thin, so it can be nice to have a slightly more forgiving heat treat on the steel on these guys in case you do crank into a bone or something like that. That being said, you still don't want to do that because these guys are very, very thin. And these guys this one has a 2.04 millimeter thick spine, so nice and thin on these guys. The height from the heel to the spine is 51.4 millimeters. And we're looking at 237 grams. So this is really fantastic if you like a slightly sturdier knife or something with a little bit more weight in it, but it's still a very nice thin, and you get all the benefits of a Japanese knife, but you still get that confidence or that weight in the hand. Really, really great when you're going through a harder ingredient. If you're chopping a bunch of potatoes or something like that, it's nice to have that little bit extra weight to kind of drive you through. Yeah, and if you've never had a Nakiri before, you're wondering what it's for, this is not a cleaver that you swing through bones and chop up meat with. This is a veg cleaver. So it's really fantastic because that flat blade gets a lot of board contact. So you can, if you push cut or if you're chopping up and down, you will just absolutely fly through veg, and you're not going to pull anything apart like an accordion at the end after you've chopped up a pepper because you get that really good board contact. They're also fantastic to pick things up and move them where they need to be after you've chopped them up. Yeah, so one more time, guys, there you have it, the Takeshi Saji Rainbow Damascus Nakiri in 165 millimeters. Cheers.